given to any form of injustice. Now there's been a controversy again in the Abhaya rape and murder case where we have the prime accused in Kolkata, Sanjoy Roy, who makes a stunning claim. He says, and not that he has to be taken at face value, let me first say he can't, but he says that the MAMATA government is framing him and more importantly forcing him to stay silent. The BJP wants this allegation investigated. Let's debate.
A
Kolkata court today framed charges against Sanjoy Roy, the main accused in the RG rape and murder case. Watch Sanjoy Roy being taken from the sealdah court. While being taken away from the court, Sanjoy Roy levelled some sensational allegations against the MAMATA government. He claims that he is being framed by the government and is being forced to remain shut. In this video, he is again and again seen claiming his innocence. The BJP has come out all guns blazing and is demanding a probe into Sanjoy's allegations.
It's a big allegation, and it should be investigated. He is the prime accused of the incident of rape and murder. The state government has tried already, and they are trying to cover up the actual culprit.
The main accused is also levelling such charges against the government. We've seen that the parents also said that how the police tried to bribe them or to give them some money so that they would keep quiet. This is a very grave charge, and therefore Mamata Banerjee must resign, and a free and fair probe can only take place when she resigns.
As Sanjoy levels sensational allegations on the MAMATA government, the question that remains, will there be a probe into these charges?
And we'll keep the responses brief on this one. We'll both speak over each other. Sanju is on the debate tonight with Touseef and Anirban both backing the TMC. Sanju, why would you give any validity to the prime accused in the case? The person accused of rape and murder says, I'm innocent, and immediately your topmost leaders want an investigation on that. I can understand if the parents make an allegation and you were to say investigate that, but why would you ever take a statement of a rapist at face value?
You know, Arnab, let me make this very clear. I have done a zillion debates with you on the RG issue. Nobody from the BJP is taking Sanjoy Roy, the accused, the so-called rapist, and his statements at face value. But right from the very start, from the day this horrifying incident happened on the 9th of August, and from the day the Kolkata High Court asked the CBI to take charge of the case on the 13th of August, and from the day the Kolkata High Court again on the 23rd of August asked the CBI to probe allegations of extortion, money laundering, and human trafficking against Sandeep Ghosh, the former principal of RG, the BJP stand has been very clear. We stand with the victim. We stand against the perpetrators. The perpetrators in this case are accused, number one, the prime accused, Sanjoy Roy, who's currently in judicial custody, thanks to a stellar job by the CBI. And don't forget that, you know, the CBI is also probing extortion and human trafficking charges against the former principal of RG Medical College, Sandeep Ghosh.
No, but give me another example. Can you give me any other case in which, sorry to interrupt, can you give me any other case in which any political party or a prominent member of civil society has asked for an investigation based upon the statement of the prime accused, who you say is the perpetrator who you are against, just because it is politically convenient for you? Why would you say?
I want to answer that.
Why would you say, given?
That,
yeah, please.
Thank you. Arnab, you have asked a very logical question. I repeat for the benefit of your audience, for the benefit of viewers of Republic. It is not the BJP taking Sanjoy Roy, the accused, statements at face value. The BJP, the CBI, top BJP leaders have said from day one that Sandeep Ghosh, the former principal, is part of a larger conspiracy. That is a statement that has been substantiated by the Kolkata High Court. That is a statement that has been substantiated by the Supreme Court, which asked the CBI to go ahead and probe money laundering and human trafficking charges against Sandeep Ghosh. So when somebody says, why is Sandeep Ghosh being investigated? Please ask the Kolkata High Court why it feels Sandeep Ghosh, the former principal and a close confidant of Mamata Banerjee.
But is the matter not being investigated by the CBI? Is the matter not being investigated by the CBI?
Yes, because the Kolkata High Court
and if there is a statement being made, 1 minute, by Sanjoy Roy that is a larger conspiracy, what is stopping the CBI from revealing that larger conspiracy?
Arnab, let us be very clear. You're a very smart anchor. Are you trying to tell me that the horrifying, gruesome rape and murder of a 31-year-old trainee doctor with the entire ecosystem in West Bengal colluding to hide it, there is a criminal conspiracy and destruction of evidence investigation going on against not only Sandeep Ghosh, but against these people very close to Mamata Banerjee, Biplab Sangha, Suman Hazara, Afsar Ali Khan, and of course, Dr. Ashish Pandey. These are people who have been a part of the health establishment, which is run by Mamata Banerjee.
If you're asking me, I would answer that. Thank you. No, if you're asking me, I would answer that by saying that, no, Sanju, I do not believe that this was the handiwork of one person called Sanjoy Roy. The difference is that Sanjoy Roy was interrogated about 6 or 7 times way back in August 2024. The case is with the CBI. And if anybody has to reveal the conspiracy, if you believe the Mamata Banerjee government is part of this attempt to conceal, you have had months. You have had months to come out with some facts on that. This cannot be like the SSR case, where you take over the case and then there is a stalemate.
Arnab, I'm very happy about one thing, that you put the BJP to such high standards of probity. But I want to ask you one thing, and don't take this personally. There have been so many defamation cases against you because of, scared Uddhav Thackeray, and you know it very well that, for the last so many years, those cases are still pending. So, unfortunately, the nature of the beast is such that the judiciary in India takes its own sweet time. But thanks to the CBI, in flat 3 months, the key accused is in judicial custody.
No, 1 minute. First of all, let me explain one thing. One minute. To that also, why I will not accept your... Thank you very much for bringing my case into everything. It is almost as if I am the biggest criminal in this country. But there is no problem. I am completely aware of the fact that my case has become a case study everywhere. I want to tell you 2 things here, Sanju. In my case, the case for which I was arrested, the Supreme Court said prima facie there is no case. This was an observation made by Justice Chandrachud, who made the observation. There was a lot of opposition and there were strong advocates put on both sides. I won the case because there was no prima facie case. Secondly, I want to tell you, since you have raised the issue, today is 4 years since I was arrested and wrongfully put into 2 jails in Maharashtra. I have won the cases. The case against me, first I told you about the first case. The second case, which is the fake allegation on the TRP scam, the case was closed because it was said that the evidence had been fabricated. No. The evidence had been fabricated. No, 1 minute. So there is no comparison. No. Okay, so fine. Now my point is not that. My point is not that. No. My point is not that. My point is, can I please get an update of what the CBI is doing in the case? CBI cannot take over a case and then not tell us anything.
In terms of bringing to the fore the larger conspiracy with respect to human trafficking, bringing to the fore
I am saying if Mamata Banerjee is trying to cover up the case, expose Mamata Banerjee, arrest her. Expose her role.
I want to ask you one
There's
thing.
no allegation of human trafficking. Sanju knows nothing about
Mamata should resign as the chief minister. Mamata has failed as the health minister.
Sanju is completely clueless tonight, as usual.
Minister. Why has Arnab Goswami changed his entire modus operandi?
The same old
When will Mamata Banerjee resign? She's failed as the chief minister, failed as the health minister, failed as the finance minister.
Now we'll hear from the other side. We have given you most of the time so far. Anirban, why would he make a statement such as this? He's saying, I've not done anything, but I've been told to remain quiet. Right? I've been told to keep my mouth shut. And there have been allegations of bigger politicians being involved. The presence of Trinamool politicians at various stages, including the last rites, etc. The parents have also said there was an attempt to bribe them, if you remember. I can't disregard all of that. So there's a suspicious backdrop to this. Which one of you would like to reply first? Anirban was replying. Let him go for it first. Yes, Anirban.
No. So it has been almost 90 days that the CBI has had the responsibility of the investigation. They are in charge of the arrested people. Sanjay has been in their custody, in judicial custody as well, for almost 90 days now. So what has the CBI done? If any politician of any party, any heavyweight has been involved, if the police or the administration or the government official, anyone, whoever it might be, has been trying to save the real perpetrators,
you tell me
let the CBI investigate. They have submitted the charge sheet, and in that, in your dreams,
why is she
in your dreams, in your dreams, in your dreams, in your dreams.
Why is she
in your dreams, Sanju, in your dreams.
Mamata Banerjee has failed as the health minister of West Bengal.
Very good.
Why is she not resigning? Don't sit here and lecture the BJP.
Congratulations.
The Arjikar case is not about the BJP.
Yes.
The Arjikar case
come and
is not
contest
about
an
the
election.
CBI. The Arjikar
Come to Bengal and contest the next election.
Law and order machinery.
Come to Bengal and contest the next election. So the charge sheet submitted by the CBI, the first charge sheet, they are clearly saying that the rape and murder has been, let me complete. The rape and murder has been done by Sanjoy Roy. They have not mentioned even a possibility of someone else involved in the primary incident of rape and murder. What has happened to this woman? Sanju, you are out of your league today. You are out of your league today. You know you have lost the plot. The BJP is not even in the picture. The BJP is not even the political picture in Bengal. You are shouting in vain. So the CBI is free to investigate any angle possible. Any possible angle they want to investigate. They had almost 3 months of time, but they have come up with a charge sheet that mentions that Sanjoy Roy is the rapist and murderer. So if still the BJP wants other angles to be probed, let the CBI do it.
I'd like to get in Touseef here. I'd like to get in Touseef here. Touseef, what about? I think people are losing trust. The only way, and I know this may be unconventional, is to put this man Sanjoy Roy before the media. Let him face straight questioning, and we will get to know more information. But putting him, let him, if he says something. Why do we want to live in a situation where we feel we don't know the truth? If you have nothing to hide, would you have any problems if he comes before the media? Let him take names. Let him tell us who he thinks is being protected. We don't need to believe him. At least we'll hear his version.
Arnab, this case is being monitored by Supreme Court. Unless you have no faith on Supreme Court, unless you have no faith on the central agency of CBI, then you can raise a demand that you would want to interview Sanjoy Roy. But bear this one very crucial point on mind. Both Kolkata police and CBI is saying that Sanjoy Roy is the rapist and murderer. They have filed the charge sheet. Secondly, criminal trial is run on the basis of proof beyond reasonable doubt. So in order for this rapist Sanjoy Roy to flee from the clutches of the law, he only needs to create a doubt in the mind of the court. If the court has any doubt on its mind that the accused, please do not interrupt. Sanju, do not interrupt.
But why are you constantly saying he acted alone? Why are you constantly pushing the theory, Touseef, that he acted singularly alone? Why are you pushing that theory that he acted alone? What do you know?
CBI has said that. The charge sheet is saying that.
And you want to believe that?
You tell me whether Sandeep Ghosh is involved or not. Sandeep Ghosh is very close to Mamata Banerjee.
Both of you speak over me. No, Sanjay, this is very unfair. Sanju, this is unfair.
You tell me whether Ashish Pandey, a senior doctor,
I can't shout like Sanju. Every day she has only one job, get up in the morning and
No. Every day one.
She gets lines from media, from BJP media side, and she comes here and derails the debate. And let us come back to the point. The point is that if BJP wants to defend Sanjay Roy, they are free to. BJP can appoint a defense lawyer on behalf of this
Law and order has failed in West Bengal. Yes or no? The answer is yes. Why has Mamata Banerjee not resigned?
That BJP is defending this Sanjay Roy.
No, I would never. I would emphasize this, Sanju. I would never believe a rapist or an alleged rapist against whom there is evidence of the kind that Sanjoy Roy has against him. But having said that, Sanju, and I would support CBI investigations in many cases, I must say I'm extremely disappointed with the CBI investigation into the Sushant Singh Rajput case. And I am very, 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 very upset with the CBI investigation so far in this case. When matters are in public domain, then CBI cannot do everything under stealth. You can share with the people of the country, the concerned citizens, an update on the cases.
You are not asking tough questions of Mamata Banerjee. Suddenly, Arnab Goswami has started asking questions of the CBI. Arnab, can you listen to yourself? I'm sorry, but you're not sounding confident.
Well, I think that Sanju Verma, when you need to look within, the people of this country know nobody has asked more questions to Uddhav Thackeray and Mamata Banerjee than me. You have kept the option of an alliance with these parties open. Have you kept an option of an alliance with these parties open that you are questioning me?
To mollycoddle Mamata Banerjee.
Well, I think if I ask you tough questions, you get upset. But it is my job, Sanju. I will ask you questions that may make you uncomfortable. Today you may disagree with me. Tomorrow you will say, Arnab, you were right. You were spot on. You were spot on. And on this case, all I'm saying is, we want regular updates from the CBI, don't you? Don't you want regular updates from the CBI, Sanju?
No, Sanju is so very angry with you all.
Sanju Verma to tell the CBI how it should do its job. Let the CBI do its job.
Now that's when arrogance begins to speak. Who is anybody to ask anybody to do anything?
The Supreme Court has said
it's a democracy. We have a right.
The Supreme Court
it's a democracy. Who are you? Who are we? We are the people. We are the people, and we are the public in Republic. Does that answer your question?
If you are the public, ask questions to Mamata Banerjee or not.
Okay, I will leave it at that. I'm not quarreling, but I'm on a principled point. The CBI needs to give more updates on this case because it is because of the media scrutiny. When someone says, who are you in the media? My answer is simple. We are the people in the media who ask the questions. And when we ask the questions, matters are in public. And when the matters are in public, politicians respond. Then the case goes to the agencies. When it goes to the agencies, we are told, get lost. Don't ask us further questions. I say when the case goes to the agencies, our job begins. We will not let go of cases like these because without our investigations, these cases would never have come into the public domain in a big way in the first place. Viewers, continuing debates on the other side.